Welcome. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil was released in 2010 and was directed by Eli Craig. It stars Tyler Label and Alan Tudyk and is about two friends who are going on vacation but start getting attacked by college kids, but there seems to be a little bit of a misunderstanding. So originally I was supposed to review this with Austin Michael, but with differing schedules and just everything that is going on right now, it's a little bit impossible. So if I get Austin Michael to send something, then that'll be in this video somewhere. If he's not in this video, then he's busy. Don't get mad. We'll review something else together. But Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. I never saw this movie before, but I always saw like the trailers and stuff for it on Netflix, and I just never did it because I was like, oh, I don't know how I'm going to feel about it. And I ended up watching it with Austin Michael. And oh my god, were we laughing the entire time. This is a funny movie that is really well made. And I think the person who directed this went on to do Zombieland. I'm not sure if that's correct. I think he did Little Evil. He might have done all of these movies, but I know for a fact that he did Tucker and Dale vs. Evil because I googled that. So Tucker and Dale vs. Evil. Starting with some pros. The chemistry between Alan Tudyk and Tyler Label as Tucker and Dale is absolutely incredible. I mean, it feels like they'd be best friends in real life and that they'd be just, sitting on chairs together and drinking their beers, looking at a lake, fishing, or in a boat fishing, or just doing stuff together. They look like such good friends, and that's how great the acting is. You could barely tell that they're acting, because it seems like they've been friends forever. And of course, like I said, this movie is freaking hilarious. I mean, it just takes every cliche that we know from horror movies and throws them into this movie and makes fun of them. Who doesn't love that? I mean, we see it enough in movies that are terrible. Why not put it into a horror comedy and we can laugh about it and be like, man, we've seen that so many times before, but they're being self-aware and are making fun of that fact. They do that all the time in this movie with little quippy one-liners or different deaths or different things like that. It is just such a funny movie. I think if you guys want to watch this, you should. It's very funny. I really don't have that many issues with it. In terms of other pros, the acting is over the top, but it's done pretty well. Of course, the best characters being Tucker and Dale. I absolutely love them. Love their performances. They are great. The writing is pretty good too. I think you could probably pick it apart a little bit and you're gonna be like, oh, stupid characters, I would have done this differently and stuff like that. No, you wouldn't have. Shut up. It's written well enough. In terms of cons that I do have with this movie, the ending drags a lot. And it kind of feels like when you're driving your car and, your little gas light comes on and you're about to run out of gas and you're really trying to make it to the gas station. There's like 5 minutes left and you're sweating and you don't know if you're going to make it. That's kind of how this ending feels. But they do make it to an ending. It's pretty satisfying. It's just that little bit of time, probably within the last 20 minutes of the movie, maybe somewhere between the 20 to 10 minutes left in the movie, it really drags, which is unfortunate. In terms of another con I have, there's so many funny deaths in this movie, but it felt like certain characters, they didn't want to give a very funny death. Well, I don't want to say they didn't want to give a funny death to, but it just got overshadowed by other deaths within the movie. I'm not saying that I expected every death to be like crazy good, but I think like one or two was pretty disappointing, or I wanted something a little bit better. And I think also that kind of ties into the last con I have, which is the beginning. It's like a weird found footage kind of thing. I wasn't really for it. I didn't really like that. But overall, I'd give this movie an 8 out of 10. And I 100% recommend it. It is so freaking hilarious. If you love horror, then you're gonna love this movie. So thank you everyone for watching this review, and be on the lookout for more reviews in the future. I already told you if you watched the last review, which was Seed of Chucky, how many reviews are coming up. So you already know the schedule, basically. But just know, I am very excited to see Spiral from the Book of Saw. I'm hoping it's good. And if it is good, then maybe Julia can record a video and say what she thinks of it. Who knows? I could possibly get her to do that. She might not want to, but maybe you'll get a text message. I don't know. She loves Saw, so that's why I was saying her. You might have Bill in the video. I've just said his full government name, so Tina, you're gonna have to bleep out when I say his full government name. But I really want to make it a fun video, so be on the lookout for that. And thank you to Austin Michael if you sent a video in. If you didn't, then we're not friends. But let's flash forward to the next review. I'm just kidding, Austin Michael, we're friends.